Brace yourselves, folks. Don't use the dishwasher. So today I wanted to share something with you that my neighbor, Melissa, she lives over here, with her husband, Mike, and her lovely baby, Mihal. And she shared a book with me. Now, I'm interested to share this book with you because lots of you have asked, and especially in the monthly live broadcasts, like, how do we communicate the faith to our kids? And I know myself and Katie from Columba, we have attempted to answer that and give a couple of ideas. But I'm a friar. I don't have a family. I didn't grow up, they didn't see it. So I don't really have any ideas around it. I could tell you how to be a Franciscan and maybe something about being an adult follower of Jesus. But it can be really challenging to know how to communicate this to kids. And that's where this book comes in. I just want to give a big shout out to Kendra Tierney. Thank you so much for writing this book. It's amazing. Now, I've only kind of flicked through and my friend has kind of pointed out a few things. It's called The Catholic All-Year Compendium, Liturgical Living for Real Life by Ignatius Press. Love you, Ignatius Press. And she's the mother of, wait for it, 9 children. Praise the Lord. I particularly was struck by the section on Lent. That's the way the author talks about prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. You know, the things, okay, what is there some things I'm going to add in or take out of my walk, of my life that could help me move forward? And what I love, she gives a couple of suggestions. And what I love about the suggestions is she gives 3 different levels to them that are just really practical and it's just merciful. So where am I at? What is there something, would this particular practice speak to me? And would there be a little bit of a something to it, but not too much, you know, a little bit of an ouch, a little bit of a sacrifice, but not too much. And I can kind of adjust my level. So for example, number 1 she has here, first of all, don't take the best spot available in the parking lot. If you're Irish or English, I think that's car park. So don't take the best spot. Number 2 level on that one is take the worst parking spot you can find. So the one furthest from the shop or whatever it is. Or number 3, don't drive, walk or take public transportation. That might be serious penance for lots of us. Okay, another one. This is nice and simple, but make your bed every day. If that's something you struggle with, getting that discipline. Or this could be a great one for kids, right? But then level 2 on that one is make your bed before you leave your room. Okay, so tighten it up a little bit. Level 3 on this one is make other people's beds too. So you make your bed before you can leave your room and you make someone else's bed as well. It goes not just to, okay, me and a discipline and maybe a sacrifice, but then it enters into the area of charity, which is kind of the almsgiving area. So it's kind of like a fasting as well as an almsgiving. Don't leave dishes in the sink overnight. This is perfect for family life, isn't it? Okay, so that's one. Okay, if that's a thing you do, you leave dishes in the sink overnight. Say, okay, my penance is my practice and discipline. I'm going to not do that. Level 2, do the cooking dishes before dinner and the dinner dishes immediately after dinner. So putting a structure in so it's only around the dinner time that these things get washed. So then there's no danger of overnight dishes. And number 3, brace yourselves, folks. Doesn't apply to everyone. Don't use the dishwasher. Actually, in friary life, that's a thing. It's one of our penances. We don't have dishwashers. But really cool, everyone gets involved in washing the dishes. And it's one of the few things where every day, every friar is present. And actually, we have a lot of fun doing it. A lot of it, from me, like when I first joined, a lot of the great memories of community and fun was around dishwashing. That's what you get when you have a house full of lads. Number 3 on the list. Okay, I really like this one. See, I like this one because I realize sometimes my suggestions are great if you're a Franciscan. Or they're great if you're single and have lots of time. Or they might be great if you're a student. I don't know. But they're not necessarily great if you're, you know, a mum or a dad or a kid in a family. It's just not going to work. Okay, so here we go. Level 1 on this one. Go to daily mass once per week in addition to Sunday Mass. Now, if you struggle to go to Sunday Mass, you could just make that your discipline, okay? It is required, it's essential. If you're Catholic, go to Sunday Mass. But if it's something you really struggle with, okay, let's just focus on that one, just Sunday Mass, boom. If you already have the Sunday Mass thing down, maybe add one other Mass during the week. Look at your schedule, look at the local Mass times, see what you can do. Okay, that's level 1. And at also level 1/2. going to Sunday Mass. Okay, that's that not sin thing. Okay, number 2, which is the next level. Go to daily Mass 2 or 3 times a week. Okay, fairly obvious, right? 2 or 3 times a week. On top of Sunday Mass. So you're going then like 3 or 4 times in the week. And level 3 is go to Mass every day. Okay, so for me, Mass every day, that's like, well, yeah, that would be your thing, obviously. Why wouldn't you go to Mass every day if you could go to Mass every day? But it's okay not to. And each of us are different, and our schedule and our capacity is different, and we have a grace for something else. So anyway, that is just, guys, tip of the iceberg. I mean, you can randomly open this book up anywhere, like Feast of the Trinity, Feast of Saints Joachim and Anne, July 26th. And it not only has some history and some like, okay, what does this mean? What did this mean back in the past? It really beautifully cracks open our traditions for us, but then also how to celebrate this, how to take the liturgical year and just beautifully, smoothly integrate it in a creative way, in simple ways into your family, into your life. May crownings, Feast of St. Joseph, Feast of St. Joseph the Worker, like doing a project, a practical hands-on project with your kids, with your family, as a way to kind of commemorate him as St. Joseph the Worker. And it goes on and on, guys. It is amazing. I cannot recommend this enough. If you are a mum or a dad of a family, or just a Catholic who wants to learn their faith more and live their faith more beautifully. I mean, if you were living in a flat with some other Catholic friends, or even if they weren't Catholic friends, but you could include them in like what are the like different traditions of cooking and meals, and you could include your friends. It could be a great form of evangelization where you're able to go, oh wow, this is a feast of such and such, and it's a tradition in Spain that you eat, lobster, or you eat, fried something. So we're going to do that. And then you get to share with your non-Catholic friends, with your non-Christian friends, yeah, this is what I'm doing. It's the same, it's Jesus' granny and granddad's feast, and we're celebrating that. Or today we honor priests, or today I don't know, guys, it's so cool, so cool. I want to get my own copy. This is amazing. Highly recommend it. Thank you, Ignatius. And thank you so much to Kendra, Tierney for writing it. And thank you to Melissa and Mike for recommending it. Mostly it was Melissa. God bless. Bye-bye.